Welcome to the first video on my channel. My name is Mechanical Man, and a little bit about me is I'm fairly new to toy collecting, but I've always been a collector. I spent my entire life super in the trenches with comic books. I was a shop rat for a local shop back home, had a massive collection that when I moved away from home, I brought it with me and I eventually ended up selling it. That transitioned into collecting vintage books. I've always been a collector. I've always been collecting, as far as books, I love collecting pulp vintage fantasy or pulp novels. And I've always told myself to not get into toy collecting. I've always told myself that I would go overboard. I'm just into too much. My ADHD brain is just into 1 million different things. And I set that limit on myself hard. Did I buy toys? Absolutely. So I'm 33 years old. I grew up in the 90s, and there's a lot of stuff that I like, a lot of stuff that I grew up with that's so particular to me. One of them being the Ninja Turtles. My older brother had a ton of Ninja Turtle toys, and it was the Playmates reproduction turtles that actually started me into buying toys. I realized, hey, I could just buy the things I like. I don't need to go overboard, even though I might want to. Just get the things that are meaningful to me. Things like Power Rangers, comic book related toys like Spawn, the Wildcats. But my biggest love has got to be like Japanese toys. Later in life, learning that Power Rangers was just like repurposed footage from the Japanese show Super Sentai led me down this insane rabbit hole of some of the coolest toys ever. And I've got a couple that I really want to get still. And I'm excited to share those with you too. I'm kind of all over the place, but hey, we'll see. So once a month, the local toy shop here does what's called a sip and save, where it's a bit of a savings on their store. They have someone making drinks all night, and you can go hang out, get the toys that you want, right? It's something that we look forward to going to every month. And I decided that last night was going to be the first time that I filmed it. So check it out. Now we're crossing the street to go party. This shelf always makes me stop. Dude, check those out. Great reflector on them. These are super sick. Masters of the Universe. Some more over there. Get some hero stuff here. Lots of goodies in this case. Oh, look at that. It's like pure nostalgia down there. Yeah, I always spend way too much time here at this shelf just staring. I came over here because I saw this B9. I'm not sure if this is a model kit or not. Oh, yeah, it is. It's pretty sweet. Immediately, little Mazinga right there. But you got a metal hero right here. Oh, I don't want to knock. I'm starting to knock stuff over. Then you got some kaiju. That's from Ultraman as well. You got a little guy right here. Let's check him out. 15 bucks for him. Really cool cards, dude. These Toxic Crusader. Or these are the sticker packs. Right. Yeah, these are the sticker packs. That's awesome. I might pick one of these up for $3, dude. Absolutely. And that I did. I was a little bit too excited and I opened them last night. But I was never into Toxic Crusaders growing up, but since joining the toy community, this is big on my radar. I'm like kind of obsessed with it right now, if I'm being honest. So definitely more to come on this. Let's take a look at some of these stickers. Let's go one by one. Sick. I think this was my favorite. I also picked up Saban's Masked Rider Super Gold because it's pretty sick. This was the Western spin-off of Kamen Rider. After the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers boom, Saban Entertainment wanted to really capitalize on the Japanese shows coming over to America. None of them hit it off the way Power Rangers did. Masked Rider for sure. People don't even like talking about this series. I liked it as a kid, so I'm not gonna jock it now. It's missing its weapon, but all in all, great addition to the collection. Then we got a lot of odds and ends of this one. You have the Smurfs down there. They used to have this area filled with California raisins, but not anymore. Oh, dude, this is out of the corner of my eye. Look at these Youngbloods cards. That's rad, dude. That's so rad. Like, I can't even deny how sick these are. Like, and I just asked how many there were in total, and pretty doable. First monster in my pocket. I don't know anything about these guys. I've just seen them in a ton of, toy community videos, and I find them interesting. So this is going to be one of those collect over time toys. but man, they're so cool. These are some vintage and modern plush here. Those Pac-Man over there might be coming home today, but what I always look at when I come here, this rad B9. It's huge. You can't really tell in the video, but awesome, dude. Awesome. This Pac-Man is sweet. Oh, it's 20 bucks? It's not too bad. Yeah, I might be taking that guy home with me. Is it the same? Probably the same, yeah. Not bad. Not too bad. I have a couple slammers that I've picked up over the years, like a Wildcats one and a Power Rangers one. See my boy. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking, dude. I have some more bins here. I've gone through these recently, so I'm pretty familiar with what's in them. It's pretty sweet. What's this? Is he broken? $8. Yeah, why not? I got him. 1982 Ram Man, super beat up. I can't lie, I kind of like that he's like super beat up. Like it was played with, you know? And I like that. I don't mind getting toys that are pretty beat up or loose. I prefer buying loose, and there are definitely some toys that I want like carded or, you know, complete, but there's something like really charming about how beat up this guy is. I have a couple Motu figures. I definitely want to get more vintage ones, and there's some more vintage ones in the video later, but I looked at Ty, the owner of the store, and I was like, hey, if you have any more beat up guys like this, like, call me, because this is pretty sweet. This Thor is pretty sick. All right, this shelf's always a lot of fun too. So this is a piggy bank from 1993. And down here, I saw this the last time I was here. It's like a shampoo bottle topper of the Red 5. All right, yeah, you're coming home with me. Spoiler, I didn't get it. But what comes next, I did. And then you get the head flipper Yellow Ranger. Looks complete. 15 bucks, that's pretty rad. And then right behind it, got a little bootleg Ranger. Oh, this is fucking sick. This is super sick. Red Ranger bootleg figure, also pretty beat up. But man, how sick is that? I'm like really stoked. I admire bootlegs. I admire like the DIY aspect of it, you know? I've never seen this guy before, and now he's gonna go next to my other Rangers. And now my brain is like, I need to find more. I need to find more of these bootlegs. If you know anything about this guy that I don't know or that I'm not mentioning, I'd love to learn. You can please leave it in the comments. Back to the video. Look at these guys, little bendables. So I wonder how much these guys are. I don't know. I don't have any interest in collecting this line. I just think it's really cool to see them here. So we're gonna go to the other side of the store where there's a bunch of different stuff. A lot of stuff here.
This is what I came here for.
Okay. This one's a lot nicer than the Ram Man that I just picked up, but here, Space Warrior S2. It's heavy, feels like die cast. All these turtles. Dude, this thing's heavy like a brick. Dude, I was just talking about Wildcats, dude. It's not as bad as people remember. Oh, dude, look at that. Dude, Grifter was such a wild character. He just had a gun. This is a 1994 Spartan from Jim Lee's Wildcats. I'm sure in like collector circles, like these toys are laughed about because the comics for sure are laughed about in the comic community. But series like this are super special to me. I'm not going to go into it in this video. I'm going to do it for another one because there's like some deep lore on why I love stuff like this so much. Like, it's like peak 90s aesthetic. Like when I think of 90s toys, I think of like this era of comic books. I think of these guys. Like, dude, how sick is he? All right, like I said, more next video. B-Shark Space Machine. Seems pretty sick. I never heard of it. I gotta take a look into this one. The Spawn section is super nostalgic for me. Older brother got me into Spawn, and I saw this. Spawn 94. This is so cool.
About the zebras.
Dude, those small soldiers. I was a fiend for those toys as a kid. Alright, this is pretty sweet. That Voltron hat. Drip. Alright, now this is where I'm super stoked. Like a Robbie the Robot tin toy, Tetsujin tin toy. That Spaceman super rare. Some Universal Monsters. Another toy that I was a fiend for as a kid. What calls my attention in this shelf is on the very bottom. I only own one Transformer, and it's because I just told myself I can't get more, but now that I'm here,
Oh, cool.
look at the Spider-Man phone, dude. Oh, what's this? Hey, it's Mechanical Man here with Ty from GG's. They do this once a month, so if you're in town, you gotta stop by.
Come say hello.
Some top shelf stuff. I think that one's an original. That's the reproduction from 2001, I believe. So cool. Big shout out to GG's for getting the community together to come look at toys on a Friday night. That was the Sip and Save Friday night at GG's Emporium Toy Store. Super awesome to see the community come together. Big shout out to them for single-handedly getting my wife and I back into collecting toys, back to reconnecting with what made us happy as kids. We kind of owe it all to them. And I want to say thank you to the people in the toy community. Everyone that I've talked to has been super friendly, super helpful, super encouraging. And I'm just happy to contribute to that community in any way. So thanks, guys. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. And now, I gotta get back to my real job. The headpiece is too small.